everyone. This is, I forget what it's called. Peach something variegated. I don't know, I can't remember. But I've plucked the center out of it. It got damaged from the frost and the leaves were damaged like that. So I decided to pluck the middle out of it. That way it might push a couple of more heads and hopefully I'll get some more. So yeah, this is another way I like to try and propagate things, is by plucking the middle out of the plants. I bought these two Aeoniums on the weekend. Aren't they beautiful? They didn't come with a name, but anywho, I'm so happy with them to go with my little Aeonium collection. Aren't they beautiful? And then of course I got the rest of my Aeoniums outside. But yeah, love. This is another one I got on the weekend. It's called Sedum Whitestone Crop. I think that's what that says. I've been after this one for a while as well. This one goes really chubby and I think it can turn like a really pretty red colour from what I've seen on the internet. So I'm a sucker for the chubby ones. So as soon as I seen this one, I just had to have it. Another one I got on the weekend. Thought it was cute. I don't know if you'll be able to hear me very well, but this is another one I got on the weekend and it's called Peach. Oh, what's it called? I've forgotten. It's this one here. Oops, where? There. It looks like a small lavender pebbles. It's called Peach something. I forget its name. But yeah, look at all these flowers. And then it continues on down to the lower shelf. I haven't done any pollinating since Saturday. I just can't be bothered, to be honest. It gets a bit boring. Tilly always picks a great spot to lie down, so I've always got to dance around her. But yeah, these are some more my leaf babies that I've got growing. They sure do take a long time, some of them. A few of them I've actually gone through and separated. So like this one I went through and separated because it was extremely full. Same with that one. I need to do like this one. And as you can see, there's a lot of them that I need to separate because they're starting to grow and they're suffocating each other. But I'll eventually get around to doing that. I've got a few of these yellow sticky traps. I've got some more hanging around, like there's one there. I've got one hanging up because I'm getting a problem with fungus gnats, especially like with my seedlings, because my seedlings, they have to stay moist, and that is the perfect environment, besides an ant, but that's the perfect environment for fungus gnats. So this is a plant my nan gave me. That's her name. And can I just say, these flowers smell beautiful. Like if there was a perfume based on this scent, delicious. So pretty. Really, really like it. I think I said in my last video that I've been trying to clean up these gardens. Can't remember if I said that on YouTube or Instagram. I cannot remember. But yeah, I've been trying to clean these garden beds up. Like this one I haven't done yet, but you see I've got pots everywhere. I've been trying to pull the pots out and just getting plants in the garden bed. Like I've still got some pots in and about the garden, but I'm slowly getting there. Actually, this plant over here, some more propagations that I got going. This plant over here, it gets seasonal variegation. So in summer it just grows green, but then in winter it gets these beautiful stripes on it. It's really, really interesting. I did a head chop and I got some babies off it. I haven't really paid any attention if the babies are stressed like the mother, but yeah, I love how it gets these variegations on it. This is Pat's pink, or I believe people call it Patty Pete, growing absolutely crazy. I actually planted 2 variegated heads. I'll show you them now. So I've got one variegated head here, and I've got another variegated head here. So because the normal one grows so well in my garden beds, I've stuck 2 of my variegated ones in the garden bed, hoping that they will grow as well as the other one. This is a mystery succulent that I've got here. Oops, got some fluff on the flowers. Really pretty little flowers, aren't they? I don't know what it is. It's quite pink in person. I've just realised that I have forgot to film in 4K, but I'm sure the quality will still be fine. But yeah, these are some more propagations that are doing well. This is like a new-ish hybrid called Echeveria corallina. It is definitely got a Lola in her. She looks very much like Lola, and even her flowers look like the flowers on Lola. Not too sure what else she is crossed with, but she's a beautiful purpley pink colour. So I didn't think a Lola plant could get any prettier, but I have to say I think I like this one more than Lola. She gets more colour. One of my variegated golden glows. I've got my mother plant over there, and I think I've got 2 more babies, and I've also got one growing from leaf as well. Not too sure how well the one from leaf is going to grow. It's got to get a little bit bigger before I can see how stable its variegation is. But yeah, that one's quite a pretty plant. That I like how it's the green and the lemon yellow and the stress colour of pink. Very, very pretty. What else have I got? I love this thing. This is Cherry Danko. I believe it's a Greenland hybrid. Very, very pretty. So this one is a stressed one. And I'll show you my mother plant. I'll try not to turn too quickly. Here's my mother plant over here. She's more green. Still got like the pink. I don't want to pick it up because it's got really long bits dangling everywhere and I'll knock stuff off. But yeah, she's coming out in flower. They're the flowers for anyone who is curious. But yeah, still very, very pretty. So these are my other Aeoniums. I tried to propagate, see that bare stem there? I tried to propagate, I think it's called Sunburst. So I chopped it. The stem hasn't grown any babies. The head I nearly lost to the frost. So, oh my God, I'm so lucky that that didn't die. And then I think this one here is called Moonburst. Its head's down there. I believe the head is actually going to flower soon. But I did a chop, and this head has no variegation, but this head does, and a couple of heads at the back have variegation on it as well. I forget the name of this one, but this one is really, really pretty. That one is Inferno, another really pretty one. I've got some lily pad down there. That one I believe is called Ballerina. This one, no idea. Same with the back ones, no idea. This one here, get out of the way. This one here, that is actually Big Bang. I chopped it because it looked like it reverted. And then I've got another part of the stem down here. I don't know if I've been successful in bringing the variegation back. But yeah, only time will tell. I don't know what this one's called. I want to say Black Rose, but I really don't know. But it's a very dark burgundy colour. Really, really pretty, that one as well. I love looking at this. I know it's not a succulent. It's a bromeliad. I actually bought it for my mum for Mother's Day last year. And I adore this thing. I gave it to her and then she just kind of left it sitting around, and I basically took it back because it was getting sunburnt and she just wasn't looking after it very well. So I removed it from the house and brought it back down where I can keep an eye on it, and it's come back really, really well. I'm hoping that it eventually pushes some pups because I think this plant is so, so pretty. On top, I have my Haworthia collection. I'm really terrible with my YouTube videos and Instagram. I just forget what I talk about on each platform. But I had to repot some of my Haworthias because I had the potting soil was too organic. It needed to be more free draining. So that is the soil that they are in. They are in like a gritty mix with all sorts of other stuff in it, but I can already see an improvement. So basically the roots on them were rotting and they were dropping their leaves. This one here used to be about this big, and it went down to the size of that. So I'm very thankful that I think I've managed to save them in time, because I would have been devastated. Love this one here. Isn't it beautiful? Super beauty extra fat apparently. Really gorgeous, and it is definitely a beauty. Love this one. This one's really hardy. I've got it in this soil and it doesn't really seem to care. It just grows like crazy. I had another one that was growing like this one grows like crazy as well. Not too sure what else grows really well. This one does too. These guys pushing babies for me. Love, love, love. Got a little bit sunburnt there or something. Really love those. I always love to show this off, my variegated aloe. Bloody gorgeous. I'd love to have this in the ground one day and to see how big it would actually grow. This pot of string of pearls and that pot of string of pearls, my mum got them from Bunnings on clearance. So there was basically nothing in the pot. Like there might have been like a handful of pearls in the top of the pot that looked really, really sad. So yeah, she bought them for me and now they are looking good. I did have a few Hoyas, but the frost killed them all in winter. So now I know that Hoyas really need some serious protection in winter or they will die. Whoops, nearly fell over. So that's really, really sad. Got some more propagations. I moved them outside into the sun to see how they would grow because I originally had them inside my greenhouse. There are a bunch of leaves that I plucked from my frillies and bumpies over there. I think I spoke about it in the last video. I was told to pluck all the outer leaves and then it will encourage the rosette to push out more new leaves. And when I was told that, I was like, hell yeah, because a lot of mine actually got damaged by the frost. So I was more than happy to pluck off all the outside leaves and see how they go. This is my variegated flapjack that also got damaged by the frost, but hopefully, excuse me, its growing season is coming up. We're nearly in spring. We're a couple of days away from spring. So hopefully this does really well, but yeah, they hate the frost. Hate the frost. This is just bits and bobs. My cacti that I found that was variegated. I think I already spoke about that. This is what are they called? Is it a sedum? It's coming out of its winter dormancy. Really, really pretty. I put it in this rainbow pot. It was actually a pencil holder, and I bought it to put a plant in, of course. And yeah, it looks really pretty when this grows because the plant itself looks like a pastel rainbow. Really, really pretty. There's some propagations that I watered and fertilized. They now look a lot happier. They might not look very happy to you guys, but compared to what they look like before, because I completely neglected them, they look a lot better. This is Ellen. She's pushing some flowers, so I might try and cross-pollinate her with something. But yeah, I think I have enough footage for a video. Oh no, before I go, I'll show you some cacti flowers. Oh, I have to show you when this one comes out in flower. That one has a really pretty pink flower. Pinks, orange. This one's a really pretty one. This plant is really, really old. It was my nan's. No matter how hard I try to get it to stand up straight, it always ends up flopping over. But the flowers on that one are gorgeous too. That one in there. These ones are getting some flowers. My rainbow cactus, can't wait to see the flowers on that one. I already know what those flowers look like. They're quite pretty too. But yes, whoops. Where did you come from? I think you came from up here. There we go. All right, well, on that note, I will talk to you all later. So thanks for watching. Bye.